Welcome back. You're watching DD India Live. I'm Gautam Roy. Now, Germany's economy minister Katherine Reiche is on her way to China after US and Russian presidents visited Beijing. The trip comes at a crucial time when relations between Germany and China are defining trade. What's on the agenda for this trip and how is Germany positioning itself on China? Well, for more on this, we're joined by Warda Imran, who's with our partners DW in Berlin. Good afternoon to you, Warda. What's on the agenda for the trip?
Hi, thanks for having me, and I'm happy to be here. This visit is quite important for German businesses overall, and especially those that have a big presence in China. Now, the economy minister's visit comes at a very symbolic time, just days after two high-stakes back-to-back meetings in Beijing. The first one of US President Donald Trump, and then the second one of Vladimir Putin. It's now Europe's turn. So Katherine Reiche is taking a list of demands from businesses in Germany and will present them to her counterpart in China. One demand is that she should push for concrete steps to create a good environment for German businesses in China. There's an intense price pressure that's taking a toll on companies there. The economy minister is not alone on this trip. She's brought business leaders with her, including the CEO of chemical company BASF and the CEO of steel company ThyssenKrupp. Now, businesses are also keen on closer collaboration with Chinese counterparts. And another thing that will be on her agenda is Beijing's tightening export controls on key materials like rare earths. It's been a bit over a year since the export controls, and it's created a lot of uncertainty here, as I'm sure is the case all over the world.
Certainly. And Warda, what is Germany's position on China?
Well, interestingly, on paper, Germany is trying to gain more independence from China, pushing for more made in Germany branding. And it's all part of a 2023 strategy that's meant to de-risk Berlin from Beijing. And this is in line with what the EU says. But the reality is often far from that. According to a recent study, dependence on China is actually increased in all sectors, such as batteries, solar panels, antibiotics, you name it. And recently, the EU has blocked funding for Chinese-made solar technology over national security fears. But this doesn't come without criticism because Germany has yet to secure an alternate supplier of this inverter. And some of the biggest companies have China as their biggest markets, like the auto industry. So while politically Germany is trying to create distance with China, in reality, as I said, businesses are looking for closer cooperation with Beijing.
And Warda, what are going to be some of the pressure points in this meeting?
Well, China has openly passed comments even before the visit that Germany should not send mixed signals to Taiwan ahead of this visit. So one pain point will definitely be Taiwan. Now, the island is strategically and economically very important for Germany. And so this will be, as it is often, a tightrope to walk. Another sticking point could be this big trade gap between the two countries. Last year, China overtook the US to be Germany's biggest trading partner. But when you look at what Germany is exporting, the numbers are very small compared to what they're importing from China. And just days ago, major European countries said that they're pushing for tougher trade measures against Beijing, and China said they will respond if the EU goes ahead. So whether Reiche is successful in calming the relationship with China in this trip or not, we're yet to see.
Oh, yes. Definitely a very high-pressure trip. Thanks a lot for joining us, Warda Imran from Berlin.